So first I'll just introduce myself. My name is Jack. This is my name sign. Because I've got big curly hair, so that's where my name sign comes from. I'm from Montreal. I was born and raised here. And Seeing Voices Montreal was set up here in 2012. And the goal is support anyone who's interested in connecting with deaf children to do that. And where our role is to serve as a bridge between the hearing community and the deaf community. To help the hearing community connect within the deaf community, help the deaf community connect within the hearing community, to get us all together. So that's through workshops, through sign language classes, through promotions for events, through interpreting theater, and also doing our own theater productions. For example, we do things like this, like ASL Storytime, which we're about to show you. And it's a great model for deaf children to be able to see. So we'll start with this story. And we'll also show you some signs in American Sign Language along the way. Different vocabulary that's in this book. Okay, so let's get started. So this book has 3 different characters, and I'll be playing all of them. Let's get started. Here's our title. We have I Want That Nut, which is written and illustrated by Madeline Valentine. Here we have Mouse and Chipmunk. They're very good friends. They love to play together. They're playing chase, going back and forth in the forest. They love playing together. You can tell from the picture. They're best friends who love to be together. See in this picture? Mouse looks like they're playing hide and seek. Chipmunk's there hiding. The mouse is counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. You can see Chipmunk hiding in the bushes. They have a great time together. So Mouse and Chipmunk were playing together when they heard a kerplunk. Where do you think that sound came from? They peeked in the bushes and they saw a nut. A big, beautiful nut. Oh. Mouse looked at the nut. Chipmunk looked at the nut. Mouse and Chipmunk looked at each other. Mouse said, "Oh, you take it." Chipmunk said, "Oh, no. It's okay. You take it." I insist. Oh, no, really, you should take it. Well, I guess I did see it first. Oh, it's okay. I'll take it. Bye. Chipmunk took the nut. Chipmunk and the nut were Inseparable. Chipmunks like to say, oh, it's my nut. Chipmunk and the nut played together. They read together. They lay in the grass and stared at the clouds together. Oh, look, I see another cloud. Oh, look at that shape. But Mouse was on the side thinking, I want that nut. Mouse went to Chipmunk's house, thinking, how do I get the nut? So he went over for a visit. He very politely knocked on the door. Chipmunk said to the little nut, oh, who is it? Oh, look, it's our friend Mouse. Come on in. Mouse, Chipmunk, and the nut sat down to tea. They told lots of jokes. The mouse said, oh, this is lovely. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Chipmunk said, oh, it's our pleasure. The nut and I are very happy you stopped by. But the mouse said, oh, look, it's a dinosaur. Chipmunk looked. I don't see anything over there. Mouse took the nut. Mouse took the nut. My nut is gone. Mouse and the nut did everything together. They played tic-tac-toe together. They loved games. They napped together. They were having a dance party together. When there was a knock on the door. Mouse opened the door. That visitor looked a little familiar. Who could it be? We have this character who got a mustache, a fancy boa, heels on, who says, hello, I am the judge of the most beautiful nut contest. You may have heard of us. Do you have a nut? Yeah, Oh, give me that nut. Mouse paused. Hmm. He looked very closely at the visitor. Funny mustache. Oh well. He handed the visitor the nut. Hey, that was Chipmunk, just wearing a disguise. Chipmunk took my nut. Oh. Chipmunk and the nut were having the best time together when Mouse stomped over. Hand over that nut. It's mine. Chipmunk and the mouse approached each other, got into a staring contest. They're ready to face off. The nut is mine. They started to scuffle. And another creature came in and said, actually, it's mine. It fell out of my tree this morning. I've been looking for it all day. Couldn't find it. Both Chipmunk and the mouse looked and said, oh, the nut is yours? Their new friend said, mm-hmm. Oh. They handed the nut over. Thank you for finding my nut. Goodbye. Mouse and Chipmunk sat down together. Chipmunk said, that got a little out of hand, didn't it? Mouse said, yes, it did. Oh, I'm sorry I stole the nut. Oh, I'm sorry I stole the nut. Oh, hey, look at this log. Shall we play with it? Mm? So the chipmunk, the mouse, and the log played together. They did piggyback rides with the log. They laid in the grass and watched the clouds with the log. Look at that one. Ooh, that one's a fun shape. They played chase with the log. Log didn't do a very good job catching them. They played hide and seek with the log. They had so much fun. Mouse smiled at Chipmunk. Chipmunk smiled at Mouse. Mouse, Chipmunk, and the log had the best time together. The end. All right, everyone.
Wow.
So now I'm going to show you some signs in American Sign Language for some of the words that were in the text. Mouse. This is the sign for mouse in ASL. So they got a long pointy nose. Mouse. Chipmunk. It's done like this. So you know how they like to stuff different things into their cheeks till they get really big. See here, we have mouse and chipmunk. Want is like this. So I want something. You want, I want, he wants, she wants. Beautiful. Like this. Beautiful. You're beautiful. I'm beautiful. He's beautiful. She's beautiful. Everything in the world, so beautiful. Some people sign it like this. A little extra flourish. Log. So this right here, it's done like this. So this is the sign for tree. And then log. So we're showing the bit off of the tree. Door. It's like this. So think, maybe you open the door and you like who it is. Oh, maybe never mind. And then you close the door again. Nut. So this is a big, beautiful nut. It's delicious. I think it might be a bit too big for me to eat though. That's the sign for nut. Give. We sign like this. So I could say, I give you a nut. Then it goes from my body outward. Or it could be that you give me a nut. And then it goes towards my body. Or you could have, if someone's younger than you, you're talking about a small kid, that it goes down toward them. Or you could say, make sure you give him the nut, and then you show the giving from the person to the other person. Tree, we just saw the sign for that. We'll go over it again. Here's tree. So tree, log, the log comes from the tree, so the sign is in there. My or mine, they're the same sign. So that nut's mine, or it's my nut, my log, my phone. steal with two fingers like that. So he stole my nut. It was my nut and he stole it. Very, very last one. You have dinosaur. So you can see the dinosaur going across the land. Here is the image. Now that's all wrapped up in terms of the story. I'm showing you the vocabulary. Now I'll just pass it off to you.